All right, we ended yesterday on the quest Brotherhood, where we're making our way for making way for Stonehyrr. We're making for Stonehyrr. We defeated Odin, and we unlocked Zantetsuken. But I will not be using Odin because I think my build is fucking OP. So I have no reason to switch to Odin. I will maybe fuck with Odin in New Game Plus, or fuck with it after I get enough points to make it viable. But currently I don't feel as though it's like super viable without the ability points to fully unlock its capabilities. What did you think of the Odin fight? I thought Odin was actually mechanically one of the harder fights. I still thought it was extremely easy, as this entire game is, frankly. What I find peculiar, and I guess it makes sense, when you have larger enemies, larger bosses, they... Oh, is this a hunt? Oh. When you have larger enemies, they have more obvious and aggressive telegraphs.
A goblin in ash. How the hell did it cross the strait?
Yeah, how did this thing get over here? And so I felt like Odin, because he was smaller and more humanoid, I felt that he was a little bit harder to see the telegraphs for. Look at this little swing that he does. Oh my god! He does the swing like the Gigas do, but he's little. He also doesn't have a stagger bar. Wait, why does this enemy not have a stagger bar? Is it because he's a minor? Is it because he's not a large enemy? Little fucker. Yeah, Decimus, I can't use it though because I can't afford Zantetsuken rank 5, so it doesn't really matter. And if I can't afford 5,000 points for Zantetsuken rank 5, then you can't really use it. Which is why it's kind of trash. I'm gonna be honest, man, the placement of Odin is cool, but it's also kind of trash.
That's better.
Like, the fact that they let you get so far into the game and then they give you a class that, like, you have to full sell into in order to make viable is actually really, in my opinion, poor design. I think I had one more push there and I fucked it up. It's a tough sell either way. It's probably better to send it later than earlier, because if you send it early, then you're full committing into something like that, and then you feel as though you don't ever really want to change later on in the game. But I think the unfortunate truth is that, like, I feel not interested in playing Odin because I feel as though I have to dismantle the other aspects of my build, and I don't like that. I feel like in the game up until now, like, I got every look at this. So whether it's Phoenix Shift, or whether it's fucking Lightning Rod, or whether it's fucking Wicked Wheel, or even Upheaval, I'm using something from every fucking icon except Odin. Why? The reason why is because as time has passed, it's been easy to put things like Diamond Dust into my build because it synergizes with things that I've chosen. Odin does not. Odin does not synergize. I have to get rid of Impulse or fucking Lightning Rod or, God forbid, my Wicked Wheel Upheaval combo. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It's definitely better against large groups of small enemies due to instant kill. Yeah. I will use it in New Game Plus. I'm confident that I will.
You were right, Joshua.
Because in well, I don't even want to ask. That's a spoiler. Hey, look, a side quest.
Bodies up ahead.
What now? Is there no peace for a dying man?
What happened here?
The ether floods made savage beasts of my companions.
Are you an unmarked bearer?
And those faithless orcs. I knew they weren't to be trusted. We were told that they would stay loyal to our cause.
Till they go Akashic.
Something commanded their loyalty.
Yeah.
But it was not us.
Ultima.
It's a wonder they stayed faithful for so long.
Perhaps they sensed our downfall. The king is gone. Our nation in ruins. Fuck Walud. Fuck the dead king and his god. Fuck this withered shithole. The floods do not affect you. You are a bearer, albeit one who's lost his brand. Pray, hear me, brother. Will you grant this pawn his final wish? Will you lay my dying soul to rest?
Oh, this is a mood shift. No.
Of course. What do you need?
Finally, some luck. Beyond the castle walls, towards Stonehyrr, there is a forest. Never turn. My parents are buried upon a bluff, nestled amongst the trees. Theirs was the only love I ever knew. I was torn from them in life, but perhaps I can return to them in death. Take my ring. See that it rests beside their bones.
May you find peace at last.
Pyro talking about Odin. Game. Grant a man's dying wish. Prophet. Clive lost karma. That would be so fucked up. Karmic choices would be cool, though. That would be cool. I love karmic choices in RPGs. I'm gonna be honest. The last game, in my opinion, that I played, because there's been many that I haven't, that did great karmic choices was Fable. Remember, that was like one of the first games I think I ever played that had that kind of stuff, where like the more evil you got, the more demonic you looked and shit.
Don't tell me. The only way to the capital.
I never played KOTOR, no. I was never that big enough into Star Wars.
Is through that gate.
Mass Effect, yeah.
Just as you surmised.
I suppose a game like Detroit Become Human is technically karmic in a sense. I don't know if it's really based on a karma system though. Not like Fable was.
There's an army down there, Joshua.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a friend whose favorite is
I don't see
KOTOR
any
2.
dominance.
You don't see any dominance? Yeah, no shit. There shouldn't be any more of them. What treasures? Shut up!
Not an unturned soldier in sight.
Then we end their suffering.
All this is for us. I wouldn't have it last.
Pull it all.
He's made nothing easy so far.
If only Torgal and Joshua didn't fight aimlessly down here. Goodbye!
Stay down! Joshua, can you go on?
Do I have a choice?
Wake and win!
Bye. Do I get a boss now? That's a big orc. Is that a new enemy? I don't think I've fought that yet.
Joshua, this one's bigger than the others.
And Nina, by the look of it.
I'll read it, I think after, Black Magic. Yo, Swix, thanks for gifting a sub, dude. Hey, Rhyme for Life, thanks for following 30 minutes ago. Sorry I'm a little late on that. That thing was going crazy with the magic. Got his ass.
We can rest here if you like.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
Joshua? I didn't do anything to earn
villages.
that, and at least I
No
don't know.
knights. Not even any bodies. One could almost believe the whole kingdom had turned to Kashek.
Might have. Just like an In-N-Out or Whataburger is the best burger ever, every place is gonna say their local chain's the best and they're all wrong. I'm not gonna say that. I mean, who here would say that Starbucks is the best coffee? I mean, maybe some people would, but I think a lot of people would not.
That is. It's not on Vivian's map.
Probably for a good reason.
Right. To Stonehyrr. I needed that.
Is it literally for good reason as in I can't go in? Oh, this is a boss room for sure, dude. Maybe like a hunt room or something. Balmung Dark. Balmung? Oh no, we're in the quicksands! Run, Joshua, run! We have to get out of here! Shiva's feet is the most broken feat in the game, dude. The fact that you can just freeze things mid-animation is so insane. It's so insane. Shiva's feet. Dude, not those feet. Not those, well, yeah, maybe those feet. I mean, how many times have I fought Shiva in 14 and been like, step on me, mommy? You know, I always want her to choose me, so who am I kidding? We want the Shiva feet. We do, we do. We do. Bury the ring. Hopefully their departed souls don't come back to life and attack me. That'd be sad.
He'll be able to see all the way to Stonehyrr.
Let's just defile this grave.
As fine a resting place as any man could hope for.
Too much
with those he
D4.
loves at last.
Buries the ring. Let's hope that's the last of them. 20 clutch mine. Whoa! Hey, there's a village down there. If only I could just jump off this cliff and die. That's what I want out of my RPGs. The ability to commit Sudoku by falling. That's true. I agree with you. I totally agree with you, Zars. It's very normal to, especially on a game like this where for some of us, I'm like 80 hours in. I don't know if I want to, you know.
The calm before the storm.
There's only one way into that city. Across the bridge. Through the main gate.
I feel like if you can come into this narrative, into this game, knowing that it's like cinematic, it's about the narrative, it's about the combat, and knowing that gear and upgrades are going to be a bit shallow, I think that this game is still definitely worth buying. Like, if you know that the gearing is going to be kind of meh, at least you have that expectation set, but you know the fights are going to be fucking sick, the music is going to smack, the voice acting is insane and aggressively British. Like, I mean, the storyboarding in this game is pretty fucking good. Like, the whole lore entry thing is amazing, even if you don't need to use it. There's a lot of really good stuff that this game does do right.
Into the midst of whatever is left of the late King's army.
You were buying it? Yeah, I've got it for the story, essentially. Here we go.
As ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah, the story will be great, and the combat will be like DMC. Damn it, I wanted more lightning strikes. The final crystal. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Into Drake's spine. The skies shudder over the final mother crystal. A single stonework span separating the screams of the capital from its sacred heart. Here we go. What if the final mother crystal was the friends we made along the way? Oh, I got it with the fucking lightning again, dude. I am nailing these screenshots right now, chat. Ooh! Let's go! Let's go! Jeez, this is fucking grim.
What the hell happened here?
I dare not think. A stroke of good fortune, perhaps?
fires?
I hope you're right.
So do I.
Hello? Housekeeping? Housekeeping? Hello? Anybody there? Streets of Madness. This place reminds me of London. Corpses included. Jesus. Stonehyrr theme is good. Oh yeah. This is extremely atmospheric. Look at the water and everything. Ugh. I can't look at it.
The ether has claimed them all.
Let's see that we're not next. To me, Flames! Go for it. You're finished.
God, it's so dark, and this is such a fucking... This is like such a Dark Souls setting, dude. I love this. It's so dark. Big iron gates. Fucking huge stone castle that looks like it's just so decrepit. Yes, dude. I fuck with this. This is my shit right here. It's not Dark Souls without at least 3 archers on each of those arches. And corpses everywhere. Same, Kazrin. Kind of like 7. There he is. Wait. Is that a fucking behemoth?
That's a behemoth.
Who would be mad enough to tame such a beast?
It's not just a behemoth. It's an Akashic behemoth. Oh, shit! Oh! Joshua? What do you mean stand back? Can't he help in some kind of way? Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, now we're in a boss arena. Now we can't go anywhere. Now we're gonna have to fight it. He broke the bridge behind us. Now there's no escapes. Haha.
Such devastation.
Well, what are we waiting for?
A test of your reflexes.
It's like one hit from staggering. Like, can I... Nice stagger damage, Pyro. You're doing really well. Fucking dumbass. Oh, fuck me.
No! Stand back! I'll conjure a ward.
Joshua!
Joshua!
You're gonna have to do something about this.
Desperate times.
Clive, no!
Trust me. I'm your shield, remember?
Let's go! I'm your shield, remember? Ah! Come on, Clive.
I think this might be a job for Ifrit!
Why would you turn to him, brother? When we fight together.
Anime! Let's go! The brothers!
That wasn't too bad.
That was just the beginning.
Does it let my abilities reset? Nice.
Come on.
What the fuck?
Needed that.
highest stagger damage right there, I think. 81,000. It's up there. Extinction? Nah, I think you need to not cast that. Goodbye. I had 82,000 yesterday. LD saved you? Yup. Indeed it did. While it certainly hasn't stopped kings and emperors throughout history from trying, every attempt to tame behemoths has invariably ended in tragic failure. Or rather, it had. Until the kingdom of Olu discovered a means to influence the beast's primitive mind in the form of an enchanted shackle that presumably works similarly to crystal fetters, but without impeding ethereal channeling. Interesting. On my katana. Let's go, dude. So fire.
Quickly, before we're cut off for good.
You can avoid 99% of the mechanics in this game by just being overly aggressive and not thinking at all. And if you're ever unsure, just use Garuda's grapple and it'll pull you in the air, and then nothing will hit you, and then you'll be fine.
If it is like the others, the entrance to the inner sanctum will be at the foot of the crystal.
What I'd recommend is you Garuda, grapple, and then you immediately dodge, and you'll dodge on whatever it is.
We're almost there.
Sometimes you'll get a precision dodge out of it. Time to stock me up on potions. Yeah, they did the behemoth justice in this game. That boss almost killed me 3 times. That boss literally put me to 1 HP like 2 or 3 different times just now. That was a good fight. I like that one a lot. And you notice how it wasn't terrible even though it had a head targeter because the head was within reach and it wasn't janky as fuck like Svarig? Yeah, actual good fight. You notice how I didn't have to like not use the in-game targeting system to hit the enemy? Yeah. That's how it should be. Or how I didn't have to ignore the in-game targeting system rather. Raking in gill and sharp fangs. I'm raking in the gill. You also did a bit better job timing your interruptions on it than I did with staggers and the like. I think I ended up fucking up cycling my icon skills during the last stagger window and having to eat the extinction, which tickled. Yeah, not fun. It hits fucking hard. When I saw that, I was like, okay, that's the enrage. I either kill it or I die. So I just went full aggressive mode and thankfully it worked out.
Surrounded.
This is gonna be a bad fucking time for you guys. Yeah, everyone get right in here. Yeah, get nice and tight here in this alleyway. Yeah!
It's over.
Yeah, nice bubble. What about it? Best ability of the game! Let's go!
It's over.
Remember when I used to think Ignition was the coolest ability? Damn! How times have changed. Everyone's like, wait till you get Behemoth. Wait till you get Behemoth. I'm like, oh yeah, it's probably kind of cool. It's probably all right. Fucking literal Azure Comet comes out of my fucking face. I would say Ignition still feels better in terms of usability. But this does way more damage. And if you summon a lightning rod, then it doesn't even matter. If you hit the lightning rod, you can double up with the lightning rod and the enemy. That's why I run it like that. Because if you line it up, you'll hit the fucking orb and you'll hit them with the beam. Lightning Rod is tedious, but it's insanely good. And you can move it, so that's the key thing. Oh, I have Odin. I just don't use Odin. So you can move Lightning Rod. That's the main thing you need to know if you want to fuck with Lightning Rod, is that you can move it. Why? Because it's unnecessary and dismantles the synergy of my build for the sake of having a cool looking ability that's pretty much only good on trash mobs. That's why. Because I already have just a build that shreds everything, and Odin does not fit into that build.
Not what I was expecting.
Oh, Cannoneer. Why would I change any of this? You know? Why would I change any of this? It's very nice. It's so good for putting up stagger though, so I don't mind using Lightning Rod for it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna use it if I do a New Game Plus run. Odin seems fucking sick for New Game Plus.
Once we step onto that bridge, we'll be easy targets.
Then we better move quickly.
They should have put a chest behind this. Classic Final Fantasy, they should have done it. Just saying. Let me place a chest in this game. Okay, well that was easy. Didn't need to semi-prime for that. I don't know why I did that. What's up, dog?
To the stalls. Come on then. What are you waiting for?
I wish my game would stop targeting other shit when I'm not asking it to whatsoever. And that's why you use Lightning Rod. Because that.
Through the castle then.
I don't see any other way.
Fuck. I played the Dark Souls series, yeah. I played a shitload of Elden Ring. I played DS3. Mostly Elden Ring. Lies of P when the demo was out. I played some the Dark Souls remake. I've seen Bloodborne, but not Dark Souls, Dark Cloud. Oh, Dark Cloud. Oh, that sounds familiar. Any idea which FF you would want to tackle next? 5? I think. Did I turn around? Am I going the wrong way now? I think I am. I think I want to play 5. That way I can say I played 4, 5, 6, and 7, you know what I mean? I feel like I have like a little gap right there. Yeah, I don't like to use my charged magic shots for nothing. I like to use them on combos, so sometimes I'll use them for repositioning, but typically I'm saving them for a combo. This is just my take, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I feel like you don't ever, like, you have an insanely good toolkit for repositioning, and the effects of said toolkit are more valuable than the damage that would come from a charged cast. So typically when I'm moving, it's all about the feats. Well, guess what? It wasn't the last of its kind.
Ultima's corruption knows no bounds. We cannot allow it to spread any further.
And we won't.
Bad dog. Cat. Dog. Cat. Lab rat dog. You guys are not about to try to convince me that this game has adequate battle banter. That's not about to happen. Not even in your wildest dreams will you convince me that it has enough.
Let's hope this
No
works.
shot. Look, another boss battle that's gonna be too easy. Dun 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 dun! Finally, they're gonna set me against two of you dumbasses. Fucking finally!
Clive,
Of course there's more. There's always fucking more.
But as always, you're too easy. Both of you. Can I get an actual fight? For the love of God!
Clive, you mustn't summon it, please.
Please!
So I should let the burden fall to you? Yes, true. Save your strength for the Mother Crystal.
It's so satisfying. That's the most satisfying combo in the entire game.
You don't want to know.
What's he talking about? Big enemy now? Let me fight two of the Kurls at once. Let me fight 2 of those at once. The Akashic variant is not threatening, okay? It's just not. Akashic are fucking lame, bro. There, I said it. It's fucking lame. Okay? Get up here, you fucker. Make it 3? Give me more. I'll fight fucking 4 of them. I don't give a shit. I need more tonberries in my game. Steel silk, sharp fangs, and some ash. More of them. What do we do here, Joshua?
There's no end to them. The whole bloody army's here. Stand back, Joshua. I'm summoning Ifrit.
Stop, Clive. You mustn't. We still have a long way to go. If you tap your strength here, you'll have none left to destroy the heart.
Then you'd rather die?
Whoa. No way! Oh my god, yo, Mid, you're insane! Mid, you're fucking crazy! Let's go! Just the right amount of crazy! Let's fucking go!
Jill.
She just straight up ram-docked that fucking boat right into the side of the fucking... Dude, let's go! Dion! Yo! All the fucking homies! Let's go!
She's not alone.
Let's go! Gav and everybody, dude. The whole cavalry showed up. Now, hopefully you all don't fucking die. It was more than 3 people. It's Mid and a ship full of people as well.
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack in the castle wall. And when we saw the heavens come crashing down, we had no choice but to believe him.
Thanks, Gav.
It's been quite a day.
Ah,
Dishonor.
that was nice.
Prince Dion. It's good to see you well.
So, this must be Ifrit.
Yes, sir.
Your uncle bade me give you a message. Listen to your heart. It will guide your steel true. Your father would expect no less. That is all.
Thank you.
For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do realize the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from its foundations, right?
Goots! Goots is here!
Ladyship.
Oh, the Sid theme.
Finished.
Well said, Gav.
Ah, I fucking missed it.
We have work to do.
Hey, Torgal.
I couldn't have made it this far without you, Torgal.
If Sid were here today, I reckon he'd be proud of you, Clive.
And you, Gav.
He'd be proud of us all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Each parting brings the hope of reunion. I missed you, Clive.
Aww.
I missed you too.
That's sweet. Yes, more of that, please. Please show more affection to one another. Like, please.
There is still much I would learn of your tale, once this day is done. Until then, all who might come between me and such knowledge shall answer to my spear.
I do not envy them.
I gotta turn the fan on it. It's too cold. Believe it or not. I'm like sweating, but I'm cold. Doesn't make any sense. That's so Astidian. I know. Actually, Dion, that's a halberd. Well, yeah, it's technically got the blade, the axe blade on the front, but it's more of a spear. All right, here we go, Joshua.
You see, Clive, we're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part. And ours. Ours lies beyond those
Show me your
doors.
spear, Dion.
We fought long and hard for this moment. Sid's dream, our dream, is within our grasp.
We need only endure this final trial.
halberd lance.
And we shall. Together.
You all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate. And we shall face it together.
Aye.
Oh, no. So who's sacrificing themselves?
Would rather we remain.
Who's sacrificing themselves because... Dion.
I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
3 of them. Okay, so it's me and Joshua. Fuck.
Welcome, sons of fire.
Did he just teleport us? Oh, fuck.
Come back.
Towards!
We got Ascian ported. I think Torgal jumped in after us. What am I gonna do without my sick, savage, and healing? Is this in the Chamber of the Phoenix? Is this in the Apothecary?
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Clive, is that you? This isn't Stonehyrr.
No, it isn't.
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. have you know them. All of them.
Is it big lore drop time?
As fate has seen fit to deliver you home. Consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him, and we leave.
Ooh, the music. The interdimensional rift. Okay. In a lot of ways, this game's very much a Final Fantasy game. Like, yeah. We are in the interdimensional rift.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning.
Okay.
When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish.
The crystals. With the icons? Ooh.
Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor, we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
It's a lot like the Ancients.
But if it was magic that caused the blight, what of the mother crystals?
I expect he'll tell us soon enough.
So magic use led to the blight in Ultima, among others. Presumably those in his collective conscious now. He has to be like the collective consciousness of all the fallen or something. There's like no way. They found what the only way to find salvation was to sever, to become an amalgamation of consciousness and bind with a divine entity so that you wouldn't be subject to the blight? That was the plan, or what? Or would they try to meld them all together to create a being that could alter creation and stop the blight?
Alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies.
There it is.
And so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow. Valisthea. There would the true work begin. For the black crept yet behind us.
So they came from a different continent?
And soon did we arrive at a solution.
Or
The
different
illness
world?
having spread to every organ, there was but one escape from this fate, to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
I love the music.
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
Wow.
You created us.
Oh, shit.
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his god's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource. And the land, she wept tears of black.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth.
Yeah. Something Clive understands all
We
too
are
well.
one and the same.
Did I get that? I didn't. That's a shame. Still a good shot. We'll keep it.
Is that
freed. Or what's left of him.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have. And now that you are fully grown, our Mythos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
To right your wrongs. If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world.
We were always just
Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Mythos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose.
There you go.
Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all! What?
That's not good.
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Did he just...
Brother.
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
Fuck, I missed it, dude. These fucking screenshots are killing me.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
He's doing the Sephiroth thing. Holy fuck.
My friends.
There's the thing in the fucking...
family.
That's the thing from the fucking thing. From the mural. That's the thing.
Suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed.
It says we're the thing. Well, Joshua said that,
broken.
but...
But it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice.
And that's why Risen looked like that, because it was made in their image.
You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore. It's ours.
Nice. Here we go.
Offenders, hearts disdained.
Interesting mechanic.
Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through gain-standing. Only with heads hung low is penance paid. O wretched mortals incapable even of contrition, in fitting season shall we reap our harvest.
Sneaky right there.
We will unmake.
I think he does those pretty quick.
I needed that.
Let's forget that. Oh wow. Fuck. Oh, never mind, I thought he teleported away.
Gifted this chance, and still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends. He means to end us.
It wouldn't be the first time. But let's make it his last.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us. Kneel before us.
That was fucking dope. My laser versus yours. It's not going far enough.
Too slow.
Prostrate
Did that way better the first time. Is that the final boss? Don't tell me. Don't answer that. The Pull of Darkness, Dancing Steel. Cool. What's that do? Increases rate at which Dancing Steel fills Zentetsuka engaged by 25%. That's insane. He said at last he wanted us to fucking... You want us to do that? What are you talking about?
At last, for countless generations, have we awaited this moment.
Well, hold on. I gotta delete the screenshot. I took one too early. Just wait for like one more second. I know that like you've been waiting a long time, but just... Okay, cool. All right, cool. Just, okay. Mankind now shows that they have the will to stand on their own and we are irrelevant. Don't say that if he says that. I'm gonna be so mad.
Your struggles have made yet your soul remains
okay.
with sin.
Okay.
Absolution is nigh.
No, he ain't giving up.
Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
What the fuck? Oh my god, my father is there, and baby Joshua. And Jill and Sid and Mid. Jill just jilling. All his links that make his consciousness, all the ties to his mortal life.
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try.
So why not leave it all behind? Leave it all behind.
Oh no.
Clive!
Not Joshua. Oh, fuck.
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away? Just go away.
Clive! None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Remember who you are.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look, Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along.
He didn't know.
The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Yes! Ultima, we're the good guys.
Are you still talking?
Let's do it, boys. Let's finish this. It wasn't Ultima depicted in the banners. It was always us.
Our flames burn as one!
Let's go, dude. Ultima was never part of the picture.
This is no mere evolution, it is deviation. And herefrom does Logos rise.
from mythos to logos. Mythos to logos. Isn't logos like logic? First off, don't put words in my mouth, Iowa. I did not call you an idiot for saying that there were phoenix wings on the mural. That's bullshit, okay? I did not say that to you. Don't act like I was a big jackass about it. That's not the case.
Damn it, Clive. Wake up. Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to
Logos is the word of God.
This place.
I will always laugh whenever someone
Once
chooses to
again,
slap wake
does
someone
our
up.
creation stray from the path laid before it? Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
This thing's not dead yet? All right,
What are you talking
we were in an
about?
illusion.
In the halls of origin, does our true power quicken. And there shall you be made complete.
Wait, what? We're still doing this?
Soon, Mythos. Soon you will discover how little you know of suffering.
Oh, I thought that... Take me to Origin. I want to know the origin point. Wait, is it in the... Wait. Is it here? Origin point, center of the world? Is it where the sins of Zemeckis were? Why are we at the Crystal Dominion?
And so the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings. Its chorus building. A crescendo as it enters its final movement.
Its final shape.
Stirring those long aslumber to waking.
What?
And back to their origin.
Are those souls? Is this gonna Akashify everybody? Is this gonna mass Akashic? What is happening? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? Is that Dalaran? Is this a new crystal tower? It's like a crystal citadel in the sky, dude. Mass Akashic? No, just mass murder. Crystalline Dominion's just gone.
The bloody crystal's cracked.
Was that giant glyph thing underneath there like the whole time?
So where the hell are they?
The fuck?
Oh, fuck me.
It's kind of a weird glitching kind of...
Is that ether?
Is there a second Sins of... Wait, maybe that's exactly how the fucking ground got carved out in a perfect circle, dude. Maybe the fucking... Maybe a... Dude! Whoa, that's an interesting thought. Maybe a city got lifted from that exact fucking spot, dude, and it made a perfect circle in the ground.
This is wrong.
We're back. Maybe the Fallen?
Joshua.
Jill. Is everyone all right?
So, Ultima still has yet to identify itself as a part of the Fallen, right? Like, the Fallen are still a separate, like, civilization? Or Ultima's like its own being, like, above the... he's God. So Fallen were like the first man, maybe? Like, it was mankind before what we know as mankind, potentially? Like the first draft or something? Interesting.
What happened?
Too much to explain here.
So the Fallen discovered maybe a lot of this stuff then, and
We're leaving now.
I wonder how much they knew about all this stuff, for like if they believed in it, or like
fall back to the ship.
I wonder how that goes. Fallen were humanity 1.0. Yeah. The first to awaken their wills and use lots of magic, causing the blight, the Fallen.
Thank you.
Dion, get your ass on the ship. Stop breathing like that. Get on the ship. Get on the ship! Not a baby. Okay. Not backflipping out of the arena. He did the elusive jump, dude. First historical good use of elusive jump. Back to their origin.
I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine.
Dude.
And I'm going to need Otto's help.
Oh. Wow. What a sequence of events, dude. The story gets kind of nuts, dude. The story gets... I'm not done. I thought that was it. I thought that was like the final confrontation. Like, that was it, dude. I was like, we're at the end, bro. This is it. If you continue like one more story moment, it'll open up side quests. Oh.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing.
All right, it's like the check-in mission. I always forget.
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck then.
Time to tell everyone what Ultima said and what we
Is this
saw.
Everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
I like how each person's getting their chance to speak.
Could it
here.
be that this new mother crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from Stonehyrr.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stonehyrr, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset. Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
That's what I was thinking.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god.
In this whole game,
I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight.
Speak of the devil.
Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost
Dion
their
the
power to
Turk
you
as
were
he
still
walks in.
able to
Dang,
climb.
dang, dang.
Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more.
No.
Besides, I would have words with Ultima.
Dion's
He
totally
has much
dying.
to answer for.
Fuck.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Yeah, everyone in the Crystal Dominion's dead. Everyone that was there is dead. He sent his lover to go live instead of dying pointlessly trying to protect him, but ended up... He died anyway, so that's kind of just... It fucks. It's just fuck. It sucks. It doesn't fuck, it sucks. Everyone in the Crystal Dominion's dead. Yeah, they sent him to the Crystalline Dominion, which was wiped out. so he died. Yeah. He sent him to... Yeah. That was in the Crystalline Dominion. He sent him to go to the place where the Flower Girl was. Not Flower Girl. Oh my fucking god, dude. I cannot get FF7 out of my brain! They sent her... God damn it! They sent her to where the Medicine Girl was, which was in the Crystalline Dominion. Yes. So Medicine Girl, unless she left the Crystalline Dominion before that, and unless Terrence did as well, they're both definitely dead. Yeah. It's pretty fucked up. God damn it, Aerith died again! How are we not stopping this?
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea.
Oh geez. Is this a callback to the
Jill?
Original scene when we were in the castle and she talks about praying to media?
You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's nice. Was it confirmed on character relation chart? Are you memeing or are you being serious? Because the character relation chart is not always accurate with character deaths. Okay, Three's company.
Clive, my boy!
Clive, my boy! Sid, my boy!
It's me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else. Indeed.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
Yes!
From what little I saw.
Did you fucking see
worried.
the crystal in the...
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control.
We are fighting God. Byron, God. God. Capital G, God. Okay?
Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many, but in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes?
It just kind of like landed with me a second ago that like, even with all this stuff going on, like all the suffering that the bearers and stuff had to go through, they would have been the only ones that would have withstood the Akashic. Like that is just... Bearers got double fucked. Because then like they stay alive, but then they get killed by Akashic beasts and shit. They watch everyone else turn and then they get fucking killed. Oh my god.
But such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring...
Dominants aren't even permanently protected from Ether, because them invoking their own powers causes the curse of the crystal to spread.
Order among the ranks of those sworn
They're
to
not immune to it
maintain
either.
Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
Eugen?
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help.
Of course you have.
On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustration.
Yeah, they're more protected from floods, but they don't last forever in there. Like bearers would become Akashic if they stayed in there, whereas dominants, because they are infused with the will of an icon, they have more resistance to it. So dominants definitely are a step up from bearers in resistance. But yes, absolutely. But they're not immune to it. You know what I mean? Like they might be able to go into areas that are Akashic, but they can still, as we've seen, still suffer from the crystal's curse by using their power physically.
A rigid principle. And he has certain qualms about clasping arms with an outlaw.
Did you know Barnabas was Akashic? I didn't realize it up until we got to him and started going through that. Like it didn't really. No, I don't think that. I understood that he was under Ultima's manipulation, but I don't think I understood quite how far it had gone. That he had taken power of Ultima unto himself and was pretty much fully Akashic at that point. I did not realize.
Your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
because he's ruled for 40 years and was still daddy. Yeah, I mean, as they started getting that, a lot of those things I felt like were delivered in that kind of same like segment of the game where they started focusing more on that. But yeah, it hadn't really like passed thought for me that he hadn't really changed in appearance, because no one else really has except Clive and Joshua. Well, I guess and Jill. It's like, I don't know.
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world.
Chaos!
Whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
We need
of course.
to kill chaos.
Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
No, thank you. I play the entire game not realizing the obvious fact that Phoenix rejected Clive and chose Joshua because Clive was already taken by Ifrit. Yeah, just hadn't awakened yet. And so because of that, they thought him, you know, his mother at least, you know, thought him lowborn and not worthy and all that. But in truth,
first the skies.
he had already been claimed by another.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen our son.
It is an obvious fact, but I feel like sometimes it's the obvious facts that are like the most easy to like forget or like overlook because they're so obvious, you know? I feel like it's almost more normal to me to miss obvious things than to miss like the slightly more complex things. Does that make sense? I think that I and a lot of us have this like analytical way of trying to go about it, and sometimes that can actually cause us to like overlook the really obvious basic things. But yeah, I think that's pretty understandable. I've done that a lot. Trust me. Yeah, you're
for something, boy.
You're overcomplicating sometimes. That's not always the case, but that's what I tend to do.
What is it? What do you see out there?
Maybe he sees Leviathan.
I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why.
Oh.
On the day he brought him home.
Oh.
That long ago?
I'm loving this.
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
Does he have a food allergy?
Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age.
Oh.
Doubly hard in being...
Something weird happens on screen. Leviathan! Is this the moment it appears? I just want Leviathan so bad.
In a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for.
Oh.
I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long.
Oh.
Let's get that thing off you.
Oh?
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss it as much as the rest of us, don't you?
Yeah.
You want me to go with you somewhere?
Is someone drowning in the well? Is it Jill? Fuck it, leave her.
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly.
Drowning? Leviathan!
Your kind
There's a wave! Leviathan! It's raining! Leviathan!
is appreciated.
There's a fish in the water! Leviathan!
You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you.
Oh, shut up, Karen. Yes,
Go
he does.
on now.
I was convinced Medicine Girl was gonna be Levy. That character that's like always there, subtly guiding the hand of fate. Then you find out that it's a divinity. You're like, oh.
Say what you will.
Oh. Jesus, there's so many quests.
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me?
Where are you taking me?
I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy.
Well, he can't talk.
Do you have a better hint for me?
What, you want him to draw it on a fucking map, dude? What the fuck, Clive? You haven't learned to speak dog yet?
Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria.
Uh-huh.
Why don't we try the rookery?
He can speak Kupo, but he can't speak dog.
I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
The time is nigh. Be freed.
I love how he just calls me free.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her.
That bitch.
She found some way to send me a letter.
You mean the one we let live, the slaver?
Else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
She gave us a hint where to set some bearers free?
Bearers always was her strong point, and it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells.
Yeah.
I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
Yeah, and she sent them... That's interesting that she sent that to us. That's... okay.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my master's proteges. A gifted
Giga Chad.
The closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can.
Is that the place I couldn't go in before?
I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
Ultima, wait for me. I need to help my world first.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Cursebreakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and...
So why wouldn't you have Gav oversee it? Gav's the best scout we have. Why the fuck is Clive doing it?
putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav.
Right.
And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Okay, yeah, okay. Sound logic, I could follow that.
Sounds reasonable.
Oh, Clive, get out of my fucking head.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
God damn.
One can never have too much
Same
scouts.
brain cell.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present.
Thank you, Clive.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
There's so many.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
What do you think happened to...
This is my prep in time for side stories before I go into Kefka's tower.
Sid, you have to help us.
That's what this is.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No, this time they took Mid apart.
No. Well, yes, but that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Mididol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stonehyrr.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's inventions.
Bitch!
Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together? She seems really sad.
That's fucking deep there, Jocelyn. This kid just said, who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together? Oh my god. Chill out.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
This kid's like 9.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
I can fix her, literally. I can fix her. All of Sid's horses and all of Sid's men couldn't put Mid back together again. Something's grinding her gears.
I will not let them be forgotten.
Herman.
Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
What?
The lands across the narrow.
Flat out, no. N-O mega lol, no.
I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something.
Please send me to Ash. No.
I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory.
Okay, now we got sad.
Or rather, I was held captive there.
Okay, now we're getting there.
It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
No. I'll go instead.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find
I think
there.
I went by an orphanage.
May the mothers guide you.
I think I went by, yeah. Yeah. I think that was the area that I didn't go into. Oh, I thought they were talking about the boat. They're talking about the crystal. Oh, yeah. Duh. Sorry. Pyro, let go. Levy's gone. Not gone, just lost.
If you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will.
She said it was under her ass. I'm not really I don't get it.
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
Children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you.
Man, fuck them kids. She's trying to build an airship.
Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
Yes.
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it.
I'm the godfather of the Enterprise. It's kinda
First,
cool.
I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub and crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you can find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for
Preferably no longer attached.
See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project?
You guys are saying this is like the last big set of side quests, and then we go and we do the conclusion.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Cool. Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza. Or what's left of the village, but don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. It depends on that quest need. Yeah. Pyro likes hogs confirmed. I don't know what that means.
Ah, Clive, my boy.
Are you finishing today?
Pleasure it is to see you.
With all these side quests?
Hippocrates. Probably not. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Still got about 73 hours of side quests.
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the Executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the Executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the Executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the Executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.